In this screencast, I'm going to show you how to download the Twitter4j library and how to set up your project so that it can locate the Twitter4j library correctly. The first thing we need to do is open your web browser and go to the Twitter4j website. I think it's twitter4j.org. So here, if you scroll down, you will see the download section, and here there is a file called Twitter4j 3.0.3.zip. Download this file, so you can just click on it depending on the browser you're using. It might show it here at the bottom. If it's Mozilla, it will be in the right top corner. So this takes few seconds to download. So what we are currently downloading is a library that is not part of Java. Somebody else wrote it, but it's a very useful library for accessing your Twitter account. It simplifies things a lot. So these libraries are called external libraries, and they're usually located in .jar files. jar stands for Java Archive. So we have few more seconds to finish the download of this file. Okay, so the download is finished. We can open it. And now macOS will actually just extract it for me. So it depends really on the operating system. If it's Windows, just go to your downloads folder, open it. I'm gonna open my macOS downloads folder, and actually have two directories. macOS automatically extracts this file, but you can always right click and extract it on Windows. You can choose extract to a directory. So once it's extracted, you should see this directory here. So this is that lib directory. If you open it, there's a lib file, a lib directory, and this one actually contains the jar files that we need. We actually need only one. We need only this Twitter4j core 3.0.3.jar. So let's open now Eclipse. What we need to do in Eclipse is we need to create a new project, and just go new Java project. Let's call it Twitter Reader. Finish. Once you have the project, you can right click on it and choose Properties. Here in Properties, you have to select Libraries. So it might be something else selected at the beginning, but make sure you click on Libraries. And here click on Add External Jars. Now open your Downloads document and locate the directory that you just extracted, the Twitter4j. And in this directory, open the lib directory. And here you will see Twitter4j core 3.0.3.jar. Select this one, click Open, click OK, and your project is ready. You just need to create a new class. Let's call it Twitter Reader. Open it. So this is the class. I'm going to delete this because I already provided a template for you to use on Google Docs. So if you go to the link that is available on eCampus in web links, so let's say here, eCampus is a bit slow tonight. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to access my Google Drive directly, but you can find the link in eCampus under web links, and there's at the end there's a category with examples and solutions, and you should find it there. So I'm just going to open my Google Drive directly. The folder I have shared with you is this one. There is a directory for students, so this is what I shared with you. If you go to week 5, there are the lab examples, and there's also another document called Twitter Reader Template. This is a simple template that contains a code that will read the statuses from Twitter. So you can just select it, copy it, and paste it in Eclipse, and this should work now. So what this code does is it's just gonna read your statuses, and if you want to, you can even print them out. So we can add here a line system.out.println status. This is to print the status. However, you will have to do some modification to this code. So if you look at this line, you need to provide your consumer key and consumer secret key, and in the next one you will have to provide your access token and your access token secret key. These keys can be found on your developer's Twitter page. So you have to watch the previous video that I uploaded. You go to My Applications. Once you log in, I assume you already have created this application. If you go here, you will see this key. So you will see the consumer key here, and you can just copy it to Eclipse. Let's copy and paste that. Then you have the secret key. And just copy and paste that one too. In case you get any extra white spaces, make sure you remove them, because otherwise the code will not work. Now the next thing we need is the access token. Okay, this is a bit difficult to select. So okay, I finally got it. So paste your public access token here. Again, if you have any extra white spaces, just remove them. And the last thing we need is the access token secret key. Copy and paste it, run your code, and you should see your tweets posted here. So what this code does, it imports some classes from the Twitter4j package. You see here where we declare our final variable, how many statuses we want to retrieve. I've set it to 7, you can change this. The string for the containing the status. Then this is, we just need to create an object of the class Twitter. This is kind of like creating an object input from the class scanner. Then here we have the authentication. So we're authenticating with the first line the application, with the second line we're authenticating ourselves as users. Then you have a response list that contains all the statuses, or the last 7 statuses. We obtain them using getUserTimeline, this method from the Twitter4j library. There's another one you can try, and it's called getHomeTimeline. This one will show you the status on your home timeline instead of your statuses. And then we use a for loop to go through all these statuses. With this line, we obtain the string version of the status. So this is your status as a string in Java. And with this line, I'm just printing it out. You can do any additional parsing or processing of this status as you wish.